This is promising to be one of the most interesting seasons in South African football. And the reason I believe this one will be one for the books is just look at how things are playing out already. We now have Kaizer Chiefs being one of the best teams in the league so far because they've only lost one game, and that was yesterday. So before yesterday, Kaizer Chiefs hadn't lost any of their games, despite everybody thinking that Kaizer Chiefs was going to lose and it was going to go down on the log. It proved a lot of us wrong, myself included. So they just lost their first game and they only had one draw. The reason I'm saying it's interesting is because right now we have Sekhukhune United being number one, you know, being number one. In the beginning, I hope that, I just thought that if maybe we could have a new team taking the top spot, then it could be interesting. But yesterday, while streaming, I was given another way to see that teams like Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, and Kaizer Chiefs, they know how to win the league, and a lot of times it is one of them who will always win the league, mainly because they have the experience to win the league. They know how to win the league, in short. So I was reminded of that during a live stream yesterday. But one interesting thing is that right now, South African football is not as predictable as it was the past few seasons. The past few seasons, we knew that Mamelodi Sundowns is gonna win, and I believe that that makes football really not that interesting somehow. So we knew that if Mamelodi Sundowns plays, then they're definitely gonna win. But that's not what's happening this season. That's not what's happening this season. Mamelodi Sundowns has lost games. Mamelodi Sundowns has struggled. So it's really becoming the football that we love once again, because all of these teams are unpredictable. Orlando Pirates is unpredictable. They started the season very badly, but then they picked up also. So it can, like, it's really unpredictable. People thought that they're gonna lose and whatever. I know that mainly because I've been streaming and people have been saying that it's the end of Orlando Pirates and all of that. But they came back and then they were very impressive. Similar with Kaizer Chiefs, we didn't believe in Kaizer Chiefs, and then they came back and they proved us wrong. And I know they just lost, but it's just one loss. At this point, Kaizer Chiefs is more impressive than Orlando Pirates. It's more impressive than Mamelodi Sundowns. You understand? At this point, Kaizer Chiefs is a better team than Mamelodi Sundowns. Is a better team than Orlando Pirates based on the statistics. I'm basing this solely on the statistics. I'm not basing this on the history or anything. I'm basing it on the current statistics. Apart from Orlando Pirates winning the cup and all of that, but Kaizer Chiefs is one of the most impressive teams in the league right now. So we also have newcomers. We have Siwelele, then we have Orbit College. And I also want to talk about Orbit College because when they got in, I kind of thought that Orbit College was gonna be that team that proves everybody wrong. I kind of hope that it was gonna be the team that shoots up, but it seems like the newer teams that just got in are struggling. And I'm talking about teams like Siwelele FC. I'm talking about teams like Magezi. So they are struggling. They are currently at the bottom. And it takes me back to what I was told, that it is experience. They are still adjusting to the pressure of the league. They are still adjusting to the pressure of playing with bigger teams, to playing games that kind of have higher stakes. So that's one of the most important lessons that I got this week, that experience really counts in football. That is one of the reasons why you'll never see Kaizer Chiefs being relegated, because they know how to stay in the league. They know how to secure their position in the league, even if they are not top 8, but they are still within the league. So that's one of the most important lessons that I learned. So it's really promising to be that season. I believe that we are gonna have fun watching this one, and I'm really excited to see what the debut will bring. I really wanna see what's gonna happen when Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs go head to head, and I think it's gonna happen next year, which is really bad at this point. But mainly the reason I'm saying this is because Mamelodi Sundowns have been the biggest team in the country for a few seasons, right? And looking at how both Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, and I know that Kaizer Chiefs did not win, but I take it as a win because in the past, Mamelodi Sundowns used to dominate Kaizer Chiefs. So for the fact that Kaizer Chiefs managed to secure a draw with Mamelodi Sundowns, it really shows the improvement, and it really shows the performance of Kaizer Chiefs, because Kaizer Chiefs used to struggle against Mamelodi Sundowns, but they managed to secure a draw whole 90 minutes with Mamelodi Sundowns. And Orlando Pirates also was the only team that could beat Mamelodi Sundowns a few times in the past. When they played together a few times, not a lot of times, a few times Pirates would come out victorious, you understand. So even we knew that if there is a team that could beat Mamelodi Sundowns, it could be Orlando Pirates, but it was not gonna be easy. So the fact that they managed to beat Mamelodi Sundowns again through penalties, basically it shows that Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates could be evenly matched this time around, because they both got draws with Mamelodi Sundowns, which was the hardest team to beat. Just that Orlando Pirates managed to secure the win through penalties. So it shows that Kaizer Chiefs and Pirates could be evenly matched. Hence, I'm saying that I am so excited to see what the next derby has to offer. And like I said, it sucks that it's next year. It sucks that the next derby that we'll get is next year. I don't know why they schedule them like that. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section about the current season. What are you hoping to see in this current season? Are you hoping to see a new team securing the spot, or are you hoping to see one of the big three still dominate the league? Because honestly, I think it would be something else if one of the newer teams could secure the spot. But it's still the early stages of the season, and with the early stages, you should not really get too excited. But the thing is that if you manage to dominate on the early stages of the league, then you kind of will always have the upper hand. You understand? So that was what Kaizer Chiefs could have done if they could have won again yesterday. Then they could have had the upper hand if they could have just won all their games. But let me know what are your thoughts in the comment section. Till next time, peace.